Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Being silent and small was normal. Meri discusses her past amid a new life update following Kody's breakup. As she continues to share exciting life updates following her split from Kody Brown, I'm convinced that the sister wives star I see in 2025 is the strongest version of herself. The difficulties that arose from Kody's life as a polygamist were examined in the show about him, his 4 wives, and the 18 children they had together. The show continues to examine Kody's relationship with Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown, who are also attempting to move on with new partners and families. Kody and Meri Brown were married in 1990. Meri ended the relationship 33 years later when she was just 19 years old. Without knowing what Kody and Meri would face in the future, Meri had agreed to polygamy. Meri noticed her husband's growing distance from her over time. Meri was victimized on social media as a result, and she was dealing with loneliness at the time. Since Meri was legally divorced from Kody in 2014, she was confused and heartbroken, but she had to take the final step. Meri was aware that an era was about to end. Meri was emotionally isolated as a child. Since she and Kody broke up, Meri has become more open about her own journey. She recently revealed her transformation in a shocking Instagram post. She wrote, "He must provide for his family," as she reflected on her upbringing in a plural family in Utah in the 1970s with a law enforcement father-in-law. Silence is necessary. The difficulties of growing up in polygamy and the burden of secrecy were detailed in Meri's message. Meri has stated that she will no longer keep quiet because she does not accept that way of life. She made the bold statement, "I'm worthy of being heard," indicating a significant shift in her voice and point of view. Meri announced in an Instagram story that Lizzie's Heritage Inn, her bed and breakfast, would be receiving an upgrade. Meri is giving her life a fresh coat of paint. She posted a picture of the inside, which showed a wooden drawer cabinet and a painted wall. She said in the post's caption, "Things are finally happening around here," indicating that she is ready to show off her business. Meri didn't say much about her plans for Lizzie's Heritage Inn, but she did say that the hotel would reopen soon after being temporarily closed in August 2024. Meri's post suggests exciting upcoming changes, despite the fact that she has kept the full scope of the renovations a secret. Meri is stepping into her power. In August 2024, the business was temporarily closed to make room for renovations. Sadly, Meri took some time to start working on her plans. Her most recent update, on the other hand, suggests that she is now prepared to proceed with the renovations and reopen her business. Meri demonstrates that she also wants to revitalize her own life, which may have reached a point of stagnation and required a fresh start with everything new. As Meri learns to focus on her well-being, she has grown steadily stronger over the years and is learning to be assertive. Her Giving a Dormant project new life demonstrates that Meri also wants to revitalize her own life. She has made it clear that she wants to live authentically and put her happiness first. She has explored new relationships as a result of this journey, including spending Christmas with a mystery man, whom I am certain is an improvement over Kody. The sister wives star's decision to lead the spiritual union, break up with Kody, and express her empowerment through the song Worthy Up, made this new phase in her life possible. Over the years, Sister Wives has captivated viewers by chronicling the complex, and sometimes contentious, financial and interpersonal dynamics of the Brown family. One property that has repeatedly been at the center of the drama is Coyote Pass, a sprawling piece of real estate in Flagstaff, Arizona, which has become a symbol of both the family's ambitions and the challenges of managing assets in a multi-wife household. Recently, news broke of a significant ownership change at Coyote Pass, with reports suggesting that the Browns have officially signed off on a new arrangement. For fans and critics alike, this development raises critical questions about legacy, fairness, and the future trajectory of the family's fortunes. The history of Coyote Pass. Coyote Pass has been more than just a physical asset for the Browns. It has represented their collective vision of a family estate and a testament to their unique lifestyle. Originally purchased with the intent of serving as a home for the entire Brown family, the property quickly became a focal point for internal disputes. Over time, disagreements over its management, the allocation of resources, and its eventual division emerged as recurring themes on sister wives. With multiple wives and children involved, every financial decision related to Coyote Pass was subject to intense scrutiny, both from within the family and from an ever-vigilant public audience. The property's symbolic value was amplified by its picturesque location and the high price tag attached to it, making it a potent symbol of both success and underlying conflict. The ownership change. The recent ownership change at Coyote Pass marks a dramatic turning point. According to various reports circulating among fans and on entertainment news sites, the Browns have finalized a deal that effectively transfers control of the property from a collective asset into a new, more defined ownership structure. While the exact details remain closely guarded, insiders suggest that the change involves legal and financial arrangements designed to settle long-standing disputes among the family members. For some, this move is seen as a necessary step to finally put to rest years of contentious negotiations. The process of dividing the property had become a recurring source of tension, fueling debates about fairness, inheritance rights, and the influence of each wife within the family. By signing off on a new ownership arrangement, the Browns appear to be attempting to move beyond these disputes and secure a more stable financial future. However, this decision has also sparked significant controversy. Critics argue that the new arrangement could disproportionately favor certain factions within the family, particularly if it benefits one group over another. In a family as intricately divided as the Browns, any perceived inequity in asset distribution is likely to reignite old resentments. The Browns sign-off. The phrase Browns sign-off refers to the formal acceptance and finalization of the ownership transfer at Coyote Pass. This step, typically involving legal documents and financial disclosures, signals that the family has reached a consensus, or at least a compromise, on how the property should be managed moving forward. For Kody Brown, this sign-off might represent a closing chapter on one of the most contentious issues the family has faced in recent years. For the wives, however, it can evoke a mix of relief and apprehension. On the one hand, the resolution could mean an end to a long drawn-out battle that has sapped energy and resources from the family. On the other, if the terms of the agreement are perceived as unfair, it may leave lasting scars and a lingering sense of injustice that could shape future relationships. The final sign-off was a moment laden with symbolic weight. In a reality show where every gesture is scrutinized, the act of signing off on the ownership change is a public declaration that the Browns are ready to move forward. It suggests that, despite the internal divisions and public controversies, there is an effort to create order and stability. However, the long shadow of past disputes means that this sign-off is unlikely to be seen as a definitive resolution by all parties involved. Financial and legal considerations. The financial implications of the Coyote Pass ownership change are significant. The property, with its considerable market value, represents a substantial portion of the Browns' overall asset portfolio. In recent years, disputes over Coyote Pass have centered on not only who should control the property, but also on how its value should be distributed among the family members. The new arrangement likely includes detailed clauses about future use, profit sharing, and responsibilities related to the property's upkeep. Legal experts familiar with high-profile reality TV families note that such ownership transfers are complex and often involve creative financial structuring. In the case of the Browns, the deal may include measures to minimize tax liabilities, protect the interests of individual wives, or even set up trusts that ensure long-term stability. While these technical details are often buried in legal jargon and are not always accessible to the public, they play a crucial role in shaping the final outcome of such disputes. For fans, understanding these intricacies can be challenging, but it underscores the high stakes involved in managing wealth within an already contentious family dynamic. Internal family dynamics and tensions. The ownership change at Coyote Pass does not exist in a vacuum, it is deeply intertwined with the internal dynamics of the Brown family. For years, disagreements over the property have been emblematic of broader issues of power, loyalty, and control within the household. Different wives have voiced concerns about whether they receive a fair share of the family's assets, and the handling of the property has often been a lightning rod for conflict. With the new sign-off, fans are watching closely to see how these tensions will be resolved. Will the new arrangement finally bring a sense of balance, or will it exacerbate divisions by favoring one group over another? Some speculate that if the terms of the deal heavily favor Kody and Robyn, it could lead to a backlash from the other wives, who may feel that their contributions and sacrifices have been undervalued. Conversely, if the agreement is perceived as equitable, it might pave the way for a more unified future. In either scenario, the ownership change is likely to have lasting implications for the family's internal power structure and the way in which future conflicts are managed. Fan reactions and public discourse. The reaction among Sister Wives fans to the news of the Coyote Pass ownership change has been mixed. Social media platforms are abuzz with debates over whether the sign-off represents a triumph of order over chaos or a potential flashpoint for further discord. Supporters of the deal argue that it signals a long-awaited resolution to a dispute that has, for too long, defined the family's financial narrative. They view the arrangement as a pragmatic step that could secure the Browns' future and allow them to focus on new ventures and personal growth. Hashtags such as #CoyotePassResolved and #BrownsMoveOn have trended among fans who are eager to see the family put this chapter behind them. On the other hand, critics are skeptical. They point out that the history of disputes over Coyote Pass suggests that not all parties may be satisfied with the new arrangement. Some fans fear that the deal could be skewed in favor of certain members of the family, thereby deepening old resentments and setting the stage for future conflicts. This division in opinion reflects the broader challenges facing reality TV shows, where public narratives are constantly in flux and every major decision is subject to intense scrutiny. Broader cultural and industry implications. The Coyote Pass ownership change is emblematic of broader trends in the reality TV industry and contemporary celebrity culture. In an era where personal wealth is closely scrutinized and asset management is a key indicator of success, the Browns' handling of their property disputes offers a window into the challenges of maintaining a legacy under constant public scrutiny. For networks like TLC, which rely on the ongoing drama of families like the Browns to drive ratings, financial disputes are both a source of controversy and an opportunity for storytelling. The way the Browns manage high-value assets such as Coyote Pass not only influences their public image but also serves as a case study in the intersection of personal relationships and financial strategy. For viewers, the ownership change is a reminder that behind the glossy surface of reality TV, there are real financial stakes and complex legal maneuvers that have lasting consequences. This dynamic resonates in a broader cultural context, where debates over wealth, fairness, and the distribution of resources are increasingly prominent. The future, prospects and predictions. Looking ahead, the impact of the Coyote Pass ownership change on the future of Sister Wives is a subject of intense speculation. For some fans, the deal represents a hopeful new beginning, a sign that the family is ready to move past years of internal conflict and focus on building a stable future. In this scenario, the sign-off could be a catalyst for positive change, allowing the Browns to redirect their energies toward new business ventures, personal growth, and more harmonious internal relationships. However, there is also the risk that the ownership change could ignite further conflict. If key players within the family feel that the terms of the deal are unfair or that their contributions have been overlooked, it could lead to renewed disputes that undermine the family's unity. In such a case, what was meant to be a resolution might instead become a flashpoint for deeper divisions, potentially affecting not only the Browns' internal dynamics but also the future direction of the show. Industry experts and fans alike agree that the long-term success of the deal will depend on transparency, equitable negotiations, and a willingness by all parties to engage in honest dialogue about their expectations and needs. For the network, ensuring that the narrative is balanced and that the family's internal struggles are addressed in a way that resonates with viewers will be critical to maintaining the show's relevance in an increasingly competitive media landscape.